Hello everyone, welcome to LCM and HCF exercise part 4. In this exercise, we are going to do questions based on how to find the LCM of two or more numbers, how to find the HCF of two numbers, relationship between HCF and LCM, and some miscellaneous questions. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@itk.ac.in and we shall remove the image. Now these are the formulas which we are going to use while solving the question, that is product of two numbers equal to LCM into HCF. Least number when divided by A, B, C and D leaves remainder X, Y, Z and W respectively. Where difference of AX, BY, CZ and DW is constant, then the number is equal to LCM of ABCD minus difference. Least number when divided by ABCD leaves remainder R, then the number is equal to LCM of ABCD plus R. And last formula is that HCF of fractions. If you have to find the HCF of fractions, then the HCF of fractions is equal to the HCF of numerator upon LCM of denominator. So these are the formulas. The value of half of the HCF of 36 and 144 is, and options are 144, 18, 36 and 72. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. So to find the HCF, we are going to do the factors of 36 and 144. 36, the factors are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, and 144 has factors 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now, for HCF, we have to look for the highest power of every number. In 36, 2 is appearing only twice, whereas in factors of 144, 2 is present 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. So, least power is considered, that is 2 into 2. And then for 3, here 3 is only present once, but here 2 times. Therefore, we will take, here also it is 2 times, so we will take 3 into 3 also into consideration. Then HCF equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, that is 36. But we don't have to find the HCF, we have to find the half of the HCF. So half of HCF is 36 upon 2, that is 18. So option number B, 18 is the correct answer. Find the HCF of 306, 204 and 136. And options are 54, 68, 34 and 17. These are the options. Now, to find the HCF of 306, 204 and 136, we are going to do the factors of 306, that is 2 into 3 into 3 into 17. All these are prime numbers. And factors of 204 are 2 into 2 to 3 into 17. Now again 2, 3 and 17 are prime numbers. And factors of 136 are 2 into 2 into 17. Now to find the HCF, we have to look for the least presence of every number. 2 is also present in the factors of 306. 2 is also present in the factors of 204. And 2 is also present in the factors of 136. But the least power is 1. So 2 into 3 is present only in factors of 306 and 204. Whereas in factors of 136, 3 is absent. So we can't take 3 into consideration. Next, we have 17 that is present in factors of all the three numbers. And the maximum power or the least power is also 1. So 2 into 17, that is 34, is the HCF of 306, 204 and 136. Option number C is the correct answer. What is the HCF of 30, 42 and 96? Options are 8, 6, 4 and now we are going to use the division method to find the HCF this time. So first of all, we can take any two numbers. Suppose we take 30 and 42. Then we will start dividing 42 by 30. 31 is 30, remainder is 12. And again, we are going to divide the divisor in the first step by the remainder. So 30 divided by 12. 12 to the 24, remainder is again 6. Now again, we will divide the previous divisor, that is 12, from 6. So 6 into 2 is 12. And we will keep on dividing until the remainder is 0. but the last divisor was 6 here. Now from this we are going to divide the other number, that is 96. So 6 into 16 is 96. That is, remainder is 0. That means the number 6 can divide 30, 42 and 96, all the three numbers. So our HCF is also 6. Option number B is the correct answer. What is the HCF of 44, 88 and 154? And options are 8, 11, 44 and 22. These are the options. Now 44, the factors can be 2 into 2 into 11, all the prime numbers. Again for 88, 2 into 2 into 2 into 11. And 154 can be written as 2 into 11 into 7. These are the prime factors of 154, 88 and 44 respectively. Now to find the HCF, we will look for the number which is present in all the factors. So 2 is present here also, here and here also. Now we will look the least power of 2, that is 1. So 2. Now 7 is present in factors of 154. Apart from this, 7 is present nowhere. So in HCF, we will not take 7 into consideration. Apart from that, 11 is present here also in this, and 154 also has 11 as a factor, and the least power is 1. So 2 into 11, that is 22 is the number, which is the HCF of 44, 88 and 154. HCF is the number, highest number, which can divide 44, 88 and 154. So option number C is the correct answer. Find the HCF of 5 cube into 4 cube, 3 raised to power 5 into 5 square into 4 raised to power 4, and 3 square into 5 into 4 cube. Options are 340, 328, 230 and 320. These are the options, and I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. Now, HCF of given expression. Numbers were given to us in form of factors. So we will look for the number which is present in all the three factors. 5 is present here also, and here also. But the least power of 5 is 1. So HCF is equal to 5 to the power 1 into 4 is present in this factor also, and here also. And the least power of 4 is 3. So 5 into 4 is power 3. That is 4 cube is 64 into 5, that is 320 is the HCF. So option number D is the correct answer. Find the HCF of 2349, 2835 and 3078. These are the options 81, 9, 27 and 3. Now, we are going to use the division method here. We can pick any two numbers and divide the larger number by the smaller number. So we have taken 2835 and 3078. So when we'll divide the larger number, that is 3078 by 2835. So 2835 ones are 2835, remainder is 243 in this step. Now from this remainder, we are going to divide the previous divisor, that was 2835. Now here the remainder is 162. Then we will divide the previous divisor, that is 243 by 162. We get 81 as a remainder this time. Now we will divide the previous divisor, that is 162 by 81. It will cancel out, remainder is 0. So 81 is the HCF of 2835 and 3078. Now the third number 2349, it has also to be checked by 81. So when we divide 2349 by 81, it is cancelling out and the remainder is 0. That means 81 can divide all the three numbers. So our HCF is 81. Option number A is the correct answer. What is the HCF of 6844 and 354? And options are 236, 118, 177 and 59. These are the options. Now, again using the division method here, we are going to divide the larger number by the smaller number. So dividing 6844 by 354, we are getting 118 as the remainder. Now, from 118, we are going to divide the previous divisor, that is 354. So 118 threes are 354. The remainder is 0. So the last divisor, that is 118, is going to be the HCF. So option number B is the correct answer. We keep on dividing until we get 0 as the remainder, and the last divisor is our HCF. We have to keep this thing in mind. Next, find the HCF of 3 cube into 5 cube into 6 cube, 3 square into 3 5 to the raised to power 5 into 5 square into 6 raised to power 5, and 3 cube into 3 square into 5 into 6 cube. Options are 1560, 1600, 1280, and 29160. These are the options. Now, 3 cube into 5 cube into 6 cube, and next one was 3 square into 5 3 raised to power 5 into 5 square into 6 raised to power 4. Here the powers are added because the base is same. So 5 plus 2 can be written as 3 raised to power 7 into 5 square into 6 raised to power 4. In the previous one also, 3 cube into 5 cube into 6 cube was written, and last one was 3 cube into 3 square into 5 into 6 cube. So again, 3 and 3 base is same. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 raised to power 5 into 5 into 6. Now we will look for the number which is present in all the three terms. 3 is present here also, and here also. But the least power is 3 cube. So in HCF, 3 cube is taken. Next number is 5, which is present in all the three factors. But the least power is 1. So into 5 raised to power 1 into. Again, the number was 6. 6 is present in all the three factors, but the least power is cube. So into 6 cube. That is 27 into 5 into 216. That is 29,160 is the correct answer. Option number D. 245 and 343 guests will come on Saurabh's birthday. Chocolate is to be offered to each guest. The seller said that she would pack the chocolate in the carton and take back the unopened carton. But she will add the packing cost for the carton she has to pack. In this situation, how much chocolate should Saurabh hold in each carton? And options are 77, 7, 21, and 49. Now, the number of chocolates is the HCF of 243 and 343, because HCF is the highest number which can divide 245 and 343. So to find the HCF of 245 and 343, we are going to use the division method. Now we will divide the larger number, that is 343 by 245. So 245 one side is 245, remainder is 98. Now we will divide the previous divisor, that was 245 by 98. So 98 into 2 is 196, remainder is 49. Then we will divide 98, the previous divisor, by 49, that is 49 into 2, that is 98. So we keep on dividing until we get 0 in the remainder. And the last divisor, 49, is our HCF. So the required HCF is 49. It means Saurabh can hold 49 chocolates in each carton. Option number D is the correct answer. The number of students in a school in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade was 188, 282, and 423. If the class is divided into sections and each section had the same number of students, so what was the total number of sections of these three classes? And options are 20, 18, 19, and 17. These are the options. Now, the number of students in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade was 188, 282, and 423. So if the class is divided into sections and each section had the same number of students, that means we have to find the number which can divide 188, 282, and 423, and that number is nothing but the HCF. So by using division method, we can pick any of the two numbers. Suppose we pick 188 and 282. So dividing 282 by 188, 188 one side is 188, remainder is 94. Now from this remainder, dividing the previous divisor, that is 188. So 94 two sides is 188. We get 0 as the remainder. That means 94 can be the HCF. Now to check this, we divide the remaining number, that was 423, by 94. So 94 4s are 376, but the remainder was 47. Now dividing the previous divisor 94 by 47, we get 47 into 2, that is 94, remainder is 0. So the last divisor in this chain was 47. So that means HCF is 47. So what was the total number of sections of three classes? So HCF was 47. That means number of students in each section of the class can be 47. So in class 4th or grade 4th, there were 188 students. So 188 upon 47, that is 4 section can be made. In the 5th grade, there were 282 students. So HCF was 47. So 282 upon 47, that is 6 section can be made. And from the 6th grade, the students were 423. But we have to take out 47 to make a section. So 423 upon 47 is 9. That means from the grade 6, 9 sections can be made. As the total minimum number of sections of the three classes is 4 plus 6 plus 9, that is 19. That means 19 sections can be made from these three grades, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Option number C is the correct answer. What is the HCF of 40, 36, 15, and 24? And options are 1, 5, 3, and 2. Now, we are going to use the factorization method. So the prime factors of 40 can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. 36 can be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And 15 can be 3 into 5. And 24 can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So now we are going to check that if any number is present in all the four factors. 2 is present here, here also, but in the factors of 15, 2 is not present. That means 2 can't be taken into consideration. Similarly, 3 is also not present in all the four factors. 5 is also not present. So if none of the numbers is common in factors of 40, 36, 15, and 24, that means the HCF can only be 1. So option number A, 1 is the correct answer. What is the HCF of 156, 312, and 195? And options are 78, 3, 13, and 39. These are the options. Now, we are going to use the factorization method to find the HCF. So factors of 156 can be 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. These are all prime numbers. Similarly, the prime factors of 312 can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. And the prime factors of 195 can be 3 into 5 into 13. Now to find the HCF, we are going to look the common number in factors of all the three numbers. So 2 is present here in factors of 156. 2 is also present in factors of 312, but 2 is not present in the factors of 195. That means 2 can't be taken into consideration while calculating the HCF. But 3 is present in factors of 156, 312, and 195 also, and the minimum number of power is 1. So 3 is taken. 13 is present in factors of 156, 312, and 195, and minimum power is 1. So 3 into 30, that is 39, is the HCF. Option number D is the correct answer. If HCF of 2x square plus 5x minus 12 and x square plus x minus 12 is x plus a, then we have to find the value of a. Options are minus 3, minus 2, 4, and 5. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. Now, first term was 2x square plus 5x minus 12. So first of all, we will factorize it. So 2x square, 5x can be written as minus 3x plus 8x minus 12. So taking x common from these, we get 2x minus 3, plus from here we get 4 common. So the bracket we get 2x minus 3. So x plus 4 and 2x minus 3 are the factors of first term. Now similarly, second term was x square plus x minus 12. So we will factorize this thing also. So we can write x as 4x minus 3x. Now from this we can take x common. So we get x plus 4 in the bracket. From these terms we get minus 3 common. Again we get x plus 4 in the bracket. So factors are x plus 4 and x minus 3. Now in both the terms, x plus 4 was common. That means x plus 4 can be the HCF. So comparing this thing with x plus a is corresponding to 4. That means the value of a can be 4. Option number C is the correct answer. Find the HCF of 1757 and 2259. The options are 231, 241, 251 and 261. These are the options. Now, we are going to use the division method of HCF. So we will divide the greater number, that is 2259, by the smaller number, that is 1757. So 1757, one side is 1757, remainder is 502. Now we will divide the previous divisor, that is 1757 by 502. 502 3 is 1506. We get 251 as the remainder. Now again we will divide the previous divisor, that is 502, by the remainder. So 251 into 2 is 502. So we get at the last 0 as the remainder. So the last divisor 251 is the HCF. Option number C is the correct answer. Siba has 24 chocolates, 36 biscuits, and 60 ice creams to distribute to her classmates. She wants each of her classmates to get the same number of each thing. What is the maximum number of classmates in which she can distribute completely without saving a single thing? And options are 6, 18, 12, and 15. These are the options. Now, according to the question, the number of chocolates, biscuits, and ice creams were 24, 36, and 60 respectively. So the number of students can be the HCF of 24, 36, and 60 because she wants that maximum number of chocolates in which she can distribute completely without saving a single thing. So the number should be the HCF of 24, 36, and 60. Now factors of 24 can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. These are all prime numbers. 36 can be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And prime factors of 60 can be 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Now to find the HCF, we are going to check that what number is present in the factors of 24, 36, and 60. So 2 is present in all the factors, but the minimum power is 2. So 2 into 2 has taken into consideration. Apart from that, 3 is also present in all the factors. So 3 is present here also, in the last one also. But the minimum power should be taken to find out the HCF. So 3 is present having the minimum power 1 in 24 factor. So into 3. Apart from that, 5 is only present in factors of 60, but not in the factors of 36 and 24. So 5 can't be taken into consideration. So 3 into 2, 6 into 2, that is 12 is the correct answer. Option number C. What is the HCF of 2189 and 2587? And options are 3, 197, 199, and 198. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. Now, by using the division method, we are going to divide the larger number by the smaller number. So dividing 2587 by 2189. 2189 one side is 2189, remainder is 398. Now we will divide the previous divisor, that is 2189, by the remainder. So 398 5 is 1990, remainder is 199. Again we will divide the previous divisor, that is 398, by 199. 199 into 2 is 398, so remainder is 0. Now the last divisor was 199, that means the HCF is 199. Option number C is the correct answer. So these were the questions. I hope you understood the questions very well. Thank you very much for joining the session.